So today we're going to be talking about HELOANs, so second mortgage loans, which is different than yesterday's topic, which was our HELOCs, which was our home equity lines of credit. So definitely both products are very popular these days. Slight variation, definitely this is, I would say, probably the more favorable option with the fixed rate second mortgages, which are somewhat of a new product, but definitely many times favorable to a HELOC. So yesterday we talked about the HELOCs, which are traditional and have been around a long time. Today we're going to be talking about something that's a little more unique, hasn't been as popular, but is definitely a very viable product right now, especially for our investors out there. So Jose, if you're ready with your examples, let's go ahead and check it out.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us for Daily Rates Live with the Mortgage Calculator. So, yesterday we did HELOCs, right, which is an open ended mortgage, variable rates, pay on what you owe. Rates are a little bit higher and also harder to plan and not as investor friendly or as alt doc friendly as the HELOAN. Hold up a second. Let me try to close one screen here. See if I can speed up a little bit my internet. So today we're doing HELOANs, right? HELOAN is a closed end second mortgage. And we do the main benefit of the HELOAN, besides being a lower interest rate, is that we do have alternative doc options, especially for investors, right? The HELOC is very much more limited in that respect. So HELOANs are definitely picking up a lot of momentum, especially if you have a borrower that does not want to deal with the volatility of a HELOC, wants to be able to plan, and is not planning necessarily on getting on an accelerated payment plan, which would be the main benefit of a HELOC. Is that, for example, you could pay every 2 weeks with the HELOC and pay the loan off quicker, pay a lot less interest, and that would be totally different situation. You all have heard about that benefit with the HELOCs, but with the HELOAN, again, TSCR is an option, P&L, profit and loss, is an option for income, bank statement is an option as well. Very investor friendly. So let's get into our options here. Our first one is for a full doc primary, 90% cash out, which is another difference. HELOANs only go maximum 90%. HELOC, you have 95, and in some cases you can even do 97 because conventional does allow that. So in our first option here, we have 12.25% is our lowest cost option. It actually has a little bit of a lender credit, and you can buy that down all the way to 11%. So this is full doc, 90%, 1 unit property. Now we have our primary bank statement. The other was a primary full doc. This is our primary bank statement option. Max LTV on this is 85%. So you do note 12.875 is our lowest cost option with a little bit of a lender credit there. And you can buy that down all the way to 11.375%. And our profit and loss option, another max 85% again. And you our lowest cost option, not a very deep rate sheet on this one. Lowest cost option is 14.25, and you can only buy that down to 14%. But again, this is a profit and loss report option. And now for our investment options, we have full doc cash out, 80%, and we great rate, 11% is at par. And since we are at 80%, look at the rate. You can buy that down to 12.625%. Wow, that's unheard of. And our bank statement option, again, an 80% option here for our investors, right? 13% is almost at par. And you can buy that down to 12.125%. And for the grand finale here, this is the one that really excites our investors, the DSCR HELOAN cash out. Mind you, LTV is capped at 65%, so you do have to settle a little bit there, but for the investor who purchased that property a couple years ago, financed it at a real low rate, and now has built up some good equity, they may be in an equity position to benefit from the DSCR HELOAN so that you can help them buy some additional investment properties and they can keep riding the wave of investor success. So 13.375 is your lowest cost option, and you can buy that down all the way to 11.75%.
All right. That last one is a mind blower, right? The
Yes, sir.
DSCR second mortgage there. All right. I don't see any questions here. So let's go ahead and wrap it up. Great topic for today. Great topic for yesterday, too. If you didn't catch that one on HELOCs, definitely make sure you go to our YouTube page and watch that one, the HELOC and HELOAN, kind of, the two parts there. So check that out as well.